Welcome back, Fluffy Brick Builders, and guess what? We're continuing the journey of Light My Bricks, the Lord of the Rings, Rivendell Light Kit 2.0. This is the 2.0 kit. We are now on bag 5. Remember, if it was 1.0 kit, there is no bags. It's all separated by parts. But with 2.0, it's a little more organized, a little more better consumed way to be able to light your brick. And if you've been following so far, you have noticed how pretty much, other than me having some sausage hands, it's not that hard to light some bricks. Alright, we are on bag number 5. Let's tear her open. Move her down a little bit so you guys can see the parts as I pull them out. Ooh, got quite a bit in here. Alright, we got 1 light, 2 light, 3 light. We got a wrench. Got some studs. Looks like something to make a spotlight too. 3 lights to install in this bag. And we are going to be starting our journey on step 195, and we are going to need this beauty to start step number 195. And actually, I did look ahead, and I do want to let everyone know to get a little bit excited. We will be lighting this section, including the first section, continued with power by the end of this episode. So hang on, you won't want to miss this. Alright, let's see what we need to do. It says we need to remove some trees. Specifically, this tree. You see this branch right here? You might not be able to see it that well, but let's spread some of the cheeks open and pop this puppy out, because if I'm not mistaken, that's where we're going to be putting the spotlight. And it finds a different location to put this later on. So we just don't have that short branch no more, because that's where the spotlight's going to be going, folks. 196 confirms it's moved. Now we're going to be building that spotlight. I'm going to set this to the side so you guys can get a good little angle. We're going to need 1 stud. We're going to need ALWW30. And yes, we're going to have to look to make sure. ALWW30. That is ALWW30. So we're Gucci. We're good. See if I can get a better reading for you guys. Say ALWW30. Tear this piece off. Throw it on the floor like I do. I mean, if you got a trash can nearby, use the trash can. So, as always, put the power end through the butt first. Give your LED a good little bend. Just a light little tug. Not too tight. Have it set perfectly just like that. Now we're going to be taking, I don't know what the exact name for this piece is. You want to put the power end through the back side. Because once we get this up here, you want to make sure your LED is exactly how you want it. I have it nice and pressed. So once you get it up here, alright, it's as good as we're gonna get. Looks good, huh? I think we can try to fix that a little bit. It's kind of irking me. Doesn't feel like it's flat. There we go, that's a lot better. That makes me a lot happier. Perfect. Now we're going to be taking this end and wrapping it back under. Oh, it's already under. Is it really? That's funny, I already have it under. Well, what a predicament that is. And now we need that wrench. Is there not a black wrench? Would it have been better to have a black wrench? But hey, I'm not judging. You want to take that wire? Uh-oh. Lord Elrond's chair. You want to take that wire, feed it to the side of this branch. Just feed it, that's all. That's where you want the slack to go. And then you take and stick right in that hole you took that branch out. See? Right there. Right where you took that branch out, you want to have your wire sitting. And because the branch is already dark as is, it pretty absorbs. Now we're on step 201, where we're going to be popping this side off. Both of these pieces. Pop both these pieces off. I think it wanted this one too. It did want this one. Oh no. There goes Pop, goes the weasel. The weasel goes Pop. Alright, I'm trying to put this piece back together. I think it goes like that. Or even like that. Alright, set that to the side. 202 says put it to the side. 203, I'm going to be running this wire right down. And what I'm going to do, that it's not telling me to do, is I'm going to be using this as my advantage to keep it flush. See, just like that. See how I already have that wire being sent this way? Now, let's hopefully I put this back together correctly. Run that down, put it back on. I think this is part of this. Oh, come on, don't be so... It's pretty sad that I take it off and I don't remember how it goes on. Alright, how about this? Now we got that piece on. You can hardly see that wire there. should do is just put this piece in there first. It's only held on one side. And then put this on. What's popping off over here now? Alright. Look at that. Wires practically disappeared. It blends in. Even with that little bit sitting right there, that little bit of wire, I still feel like it blends in. So, even with that little bit right there. Now we gotta rotate this. And over here you're gonna see this little clip area with that little green stud back there. And once that whole piece off. See, once this whole piece off. Actually, once this is separate the green from the brown too on 206. So, now we're going to take this piece that light my brick supplies, put that on, and put that back up here. Just like that, which is going to allow us at step 210, we're going to put this back on. So we didn't lose it. It wants it upwards, okay. Just want to make sure. Honestly, I like it better that way, to be honest. Looks good. Now we got this running all the way over this way. We are going to be putting this back. Just like that, as the wire's running over here, because it's going to be heading over to where the connector cable is back here. It's going to have to sneak some other way because there's not a lot of slack. So hopefully there's going to be a sneakier way to get that back there. So now you see this little front bridge area all the way to here. It wants off. So not the back half of this bridge, just this whole front half. Oh boy. Okay. See, this whole piece? Move it. $215, totally removed. Now $216, it wants us to remove this section. And it's gone. $218, it wants us to remove just this single brick. I said just this single brick. You want to know why? You want to know why? It's because this area looks like water, right? Well, we have to represent it and put some blue under that bridge. Oh, look, guess what? We are removing this piece. How funny is that? Hold up. Are we moving this piece? saying this piece is now going here. What, are we not using this no more? I don't think we're using that piece anymore. It's just going to be that one little stud right there holding this on. But now we got to take another stud. And we need ALLB30 because it's got to be the color blue. So is this ALLB30? Yes, it is. Take the little thing off. Comes off nice, smooth, and easily. And as always, remember, we always go butt first. Stick that power cable through the butt. Through the butt. And we gotta make sure we put this stud piece in the appropriate spot on the bottom of the back half. Because if we do not put it in the right spot, it may not fit. So, it's not the first one, it's the second one. Just like that. See how perfect that is? Now we're on step 123. Where it's going to want it to be ran behind some bushes, back here, and over there. So we got to put this piece back on. Alright, just like that, folks. Step 125 wants us to grab this piece, because on 126 we got to put this back in. You know, this was tedious to get out, let alone to put back in. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that, it's in. You can come back over here. Looks all beautiful now. Now we got both those cords back there. It's saying the cockeye angle go that way. It's probably just resembling it. Because I did look ahead and we are going to have to sneak it under here. Because you're going to lose too much length if we don't. So 128 is still showing that over there. Why the heck? So it wants us. Oh, hang on. This piece here is being removed. See this piece? That's being removed. So instead of this going behind the jars, it's now going to be going up that way. It's saying to go between the tanner's one, but honestly, I don't think it matters which one it goes through. Look at that, nice and perfect, sitting there. It's saying to go between the tan. I don't see the reason that it matters. It wants to comfortably sit on that other section. So it wants us to take these two wires and have them go around the tree. I still don't feel like we have enough wire for this one. Hang on. How am I not surprised that that fell? Alright, it's not that important this second. We'll worry about after this whole section is done. So now, like I thought, it's got to go under there because there's just not enough room. So these, somehow, you gotta lift this up to the point these can go under. Just like that. See, both of them are there. And that's why I said I'm not going to permanently keep it bet in. So you got to lift this up so these can run under here. But that's why I said I'm going to be taking that out. I said that in the last video. I'll be taking that out so I can put these in and then put them back in. This has got a lot of slack to it though. But a lot of this wire is being hidden. Light My Brick really goes for the display view. Not that you're going to be looking in the back of the set. So 132 just wants to confirm that the stuff's back there. It is. This wire is definitely longer than suspected. That's for sure. We're going to be working with another ALWW30, and that's going to be going for this section, the canopy area. Show you ALWW30. Tear this off, and we're going to be going through the butt of another stud again. There's quite a few extra pieces that we're just not going to be adding back in the set, or I might be used a little later on. We've got quite a bit of pieces that are just not going to be used. I didn't even bend that. So that's why you gotta keep the bend and not pull it so much. Alright, where's this supposed to sit? Because I got it. It's supposed to sit in the front. All the way up there. Or is this the back? There it goes. I found it. I found it. Please go in. Yes. So it wanted it on the second hole under there, which is this one right there. Pushed up. But it's got to be the back side. It doesn't want on the front. It's got to be the back side. It confirms on step 235. And then on 236, it wants us to go through up here. It wants us to send the power cable up to the roof. Because it is going to wrap down. It's going to wrap itself down. $238, $236. So 237 just confirms that it's up here. 238. We'll take that flat piece off. Because how do you think it's going to hold it down? Oh, I gotta grab it because it fell. When isn't my stuff on? Alright. 238, remove that piece. Get yourself to the point that's... Okay, let's try this again. Get yourself to the point that's angled up here, held tight down here. Hold it. I'm holding it down here. It's not telling me to, but I am. And that's how I'm going to try to keep this as tight as possible. Just like that. See? That's the best way of me being able to keep that back tight. 241 just confirms that that piece is back put on. 242 says turn it over. So it's this way. 244. It just wants to make sure this back power piece is going under the tree. Out, not under the hole though. And then we're going to be putting this back on. Hold it, hold it. Alright, it's on. See, before I had, for somehow the wiring was popped up, and I didn't want that to happen. I could kind of lift this up so they all go under there. Could. Honestly, I really could. Let's take this piece out for sure, though. You up here for a second. I don't know why it didn't suggest these to go under there with it. Like that. That just hides it even more. I don't see it. See, in this picture, you're seeing it. Oh, now we push it under. 246, we do push it under. So I was like, I don't want to see the wires. Alright, we gotta now make sure to put all these in. And I think I understand this correctly, that it doesn't matter which way you put these in. Just don't put it on a power in and power out. Is what I've learned. This is the short one. I'm going to put that one on last. This short one is from the tree too. Now we can put this piece back on. I hope I can get it. It's pretty hidden back there that you don't really see it, so I'm sure something with the wiring is going to be touched up in the end when we put the next power cable on. But I do got some fantastic news, folks. I am going to put her back over here. we dropped that off, I think, in bag 2. I'm going to take this piece that broke off. I'm going to set that in here. Can I get it in here without breaking something? I love how it fell right in the exact same spot. I don't know why you're being so difficult. You stand straight though. You be difficult. For no reason. Alright. I'm gonna try one more time. If I don't succeed, then I'll do it off video. Alright, it's on there. Whew. Now the fun part, folks. Okay, the fun part. Move that to the side. Alright. You see how there's just that little bit of... This has to get wrapped up at some point. I can guarantee you that. It doesn't even say anything, but I'm going to shove that up there for now. Instructions aren't even really telling me to do any tidy management unless I miss something. Alright, so that little spot right there, and you got this little wire here. You're not going to be able to see me do it that well, but just know that's how they're connecting each other. You got to move the tower as you're trying to put the power cord in. I think I got it. And now we're going to connect the two. Look at that. Both sections are connected to each other as one. And the good thing is they go in and out pretty easily. In the sense of... Is there always a crack? Probably is. So they go in pretty easily and out. So in other words, if you need to separate these, just unplug the power cord. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But you won't see the actual full being dark lit until the review of this light kit. But at least you guys can see kind of what we're going with. We got the blue here. We got a little blue here. We got lit here. We got lit here. That's what we got so far. The tower's lit. I don't like how I see wire right there, so I'm going to have to try to get to that to see if I can fix that little wire section. Well, other than the wire that's going up there, that literally looks like a vine, so that's not even that picky. But these are the sections. You got your top tower up here lit. All we have left is we gotta light the big waterfall, the canopy, the armory, the flames, the lanterns over on that, and that is gonna be bag 6 and 7. So stay tuned for episode 6 and 7 of Light My Bricks Lego Rivendell Light Kit 2.0. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys all on the next one. As always, keep building your life just one simple brick at a time. Oh my goodness, did I just tease that? Bye.